I know y'all are used to my comedy sketches and my characters that I play, but if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't already, do it now. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen a lot of the food that I put on my story that yes, I cook. So every Sunday, I will see y'all here. And today we're making a chicken biscuit. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut up a stick of butter, unsalted though. Listen, I'm one of those people, I do not follow recipes, but when I tell you use unsalted butter, trust me, use unsalted butter. You want to cube it up and then put it in the freezer so it can not freeze but get really, really cold. Same thing with your buttermilk. You're going to use a cup of buttermilk and you're going to put that in the freezer as well. So let's get our chicken marinade together. I'm going to use a teaspoon for each. It's garlic, salt, cumin, black pepper, paprika, and onion powder. You're going to mix these together and then you're going to put them in a bowl with your buttermilk and your chicken. Then what you want to do is you want to put that into your buttermilk and you want to put your chicken in, and then you want to let your chicken marinate for at least 30 minutes. All right, so since our butter and our buttermilk is chilled, we're going to go ahead and get our flour together. That way it doesn't start melting. So for your biscuit batter, you're going to use 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of salt, and yes, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, not soda. And then whisk this together so you can add your butter. Growing up, one of my grandmas used to make homemade biscuits and gravy almost every weekend when we were little. When we got a little older, I think she was like, baby, to hell with that. I'm not making that no more. Learn it yourself. I don't know. This isn't her recipe. I'm sure if I asked her, she would give it to me. But she probably would be like, yo, don't put that on YouTube though. Nanny, I got you. I love you. But this recipe, I'm gonna give to y'all. I can't give you my grandma's recipe. I don't even have it. All right, now that your butter is chilled, not frozen, but chilled, you're gonna go ahead and put it into your batter. This is a pastry cutter. I use this instead of a food processor or a blender, but it's up to you. You can use whatever you want. This is what I used, and I think that it's an old-fashioned way, so I prefer it. All right, so now what you wanna do is you wanna get a little tiny like hole in the middle of your flour, and you want to pour your buttermilk in a little bit at a time, and you want to start mixing it up. You want to add your buttermilk a little bit at a time and work it in as you go, not just dump it in there and then you just have a big clump of buttermilk. Work it in there a little bit at a time and be easy with your dough. And you don't want to overdo your dough because then your biscuits are going to come out way too tough. They won't be fluffy. The whole point is you want a good fluffy biscuit. Don't worry if it's getting stuck to your hands. Trust me, just keep working it and it'll all come off, and then you're gonna dump it on the counter and it'll still come together. Growing up, I used to help out in the kitchen a lot. I'm the youngest of 6 on my mom's side. So I was always ripping and running through the house, over here, over there, stopping in the kitchen, helping my mom do something. My nanny used to always call me inside to help her in the kitchen, be outside playing football or something. And Pat, come here. And I would always run in and help her do something. So I learned cooking really from helping out in the kitchen as a kid. I'm not a big video gamer. I don't have the attention span for it. I play simple games, but nothing crazy. All right. So now what you want to do is you're going to put a little bit of flour down on your countertop so your dough doesn't stick. Finish forming your dough together, but not too much. Again, we want a fluffy biscuit. This technique right here is so you can have layers inside your biscuit. Everybody like a little layer biscuit here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to do that 3 or 4 times so you can have different layers inside your biscuit. Also, the butter is going to have little pockets of butter inside your biscuit once it's done. Roll your dough out evenly so your biscuits will come out evenly. So now we got that. I don't have a biscuit cutter thing. I have to find one, but we're gonna use what we got. I know somebody probably watching and like, bro, really? Yeah, we're gonna use what we got. That's what my mama taught me. So when you go down on the biscuit, you just want to go down like that. That thing finna be good. Ooh, them things fine, boy. You ain't gonna choke on these. Popeyes who? Okay. You can see the butter all in there. All right, so I already panned them. This is a cast iron skillet. If you're from the South, you know about these cast iron skillets. They work magic. I didn't want to put it right here because this is the area, but that's how it came out. We're gonna do 425 for 15 to 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. I'm not gonna butter them now. I'm gonna butter them once they come out the oven. So make sure that you use 2 cups of flour for your batter. I used 1 cup. This is a half cup. That's my mistake, but use 2 cups of flour. And then you also want to season your layers. So we already got the chicken marinating in buttermilk, but now you want to go ahead and season your flour as well. So for the chicken batter, I only used a teaspoon each for salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then you just whisk it in, and then you get your chicken ready. Oh wait, hold up. Ooh, my biscuits came out, and boy, they look good. Be careful with these pans. They are extremely hot. You see that butter bubbling? All right, so for your chicken, you want to go ahead and get it into the flour, and you want to get as much flour on there as you can. I forgot to tell y'all at the beginning, I am using chicken thighs. It will cook way better than chicken breasts. Use chicken thighs. It's going to be nice and crispy. Once your grease has reached at least 350, that's the most important part to a good crispy chicken. You gotta make sure your grease is hot. Cook your chicken 6 to 10 minutes or at least until it's golden brown. And if you have a thermometer, it should be at least 165 Fahrenheit. We can't be eating no slimy chicken. Make sure your chicken done. And boy, you can't tell me that ain't crispy. Look at it. Ooh. So now that our chicken is done, it's still hot, but I'm ready to eat. So you just break your biscuit, put your chicken on there. Homemade. I put honey on mine. Of course, you can do whatever you want with yours. The second one, I may add some hot sauce to this thing because, boy, can't tell me that don't look good. So I'll see y'all next Sunday. Make sure that you bring a sweet tooth. Woo! Now that's good. Appreciate y'all watching the video. I don't want to eat in y'all face, so see y'all next Sunday. What's up, everybody? I'm PatDLucky. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know y'all are used to you. What's up, everybody? I'm PatDLucky, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know y'all are probably used to seeing the recipe. I need your recipe. So, all right. So now that I'm put that thing on there like that, and boom.